She fixed an old lady's car for free and was fired on the spot, but they had no idea who that woman really was. Everyone in the garage went silent the second she was fired. Tools stopped clanking, engines stopped roaring, and a young girl in oil-stained overalls stood frozen, holding a wrench she had never used to hurt anyone. Her name was Maya. She was only 17, the youngest mechanic in the entire shop, and the hardest working. That morning started like any other. Maya arrived before sunrise, cleaned the floors, checked tire pressures, and fixed small issues without being asked. Then an old, trembling woman walked into the garage, clutching her purse and fighting back tears. And one kind decision changed Maya's life forever. The old woman's car barely made it into the garage. Smoke leaked from the hood, and the engine coughed like it might die any second. When the manager came over, he barely looked at her. "It'll cost you," he said coldly. "And it won't be cheap." The woman's shoulders dropped. She whispered, "I don't have that kind of money. I just need to get to my doctor." The manager shrugged and walked away. Maya saw everything. She waited until the man disappeared into his office, then quietly opened the hood. The problem was simple: a loose hose and a clogged filter. A fix that would take minutes. Maya worked fast. When the engine purred back to life, the old woman's eyes filled with tears. "How much do I owe you?" she asked. Maya smiled. "Nothing. It's already fixed." The woman tried to insist, but Maya shook her head. "Just drive safe." Unfortunately, the manager saw everything. Minutes later, the manager stormed out. "What do you think you're doing?" he yelled. "I fixed her car," Maya replied softly. "You didn't charge her," he snapped. "This is a business, not a charity." Before Maya could explain, he shouted loud enough for customers to hear. "You're fired. Pack your things." Maya didn't argue. She didn't cry. She simply removed her gloves, placed them on the bench, and walked out, head down, heart pounding. The old woman stood there shocked. She watched the girl disappear down the street, then slowly turned back toward the garage. And that's when everything changed. The old woman stepped forward, her voice calm but powerful. "You just fired the girl who saved my life." The manager laughed. "She broke the rules." The woman reached into her purse and pulled out a business card. It bore a familiar name. She was Eleanor Hayes, the owner of the entire automotive chain, including that garage. Gasps filled the room. Then Eleanor revealed the truth. Maya wasn't just a mechanic. She was an orphan who learned engineering from old manuals and broken engines. She worked after school to pay for night classes. She sent money to her younger brother every month. And today, she had fixed Eleanor's car so she could reach the hospital for her final chemotherapy appointment. Silence. Eleanor looked directly at the manager. "You fired the one person here who understands what this business is really about." Security escorted him out within minutes. The next day, Maya was called back. She expected an apology. She got something bigger. Eleanor personally offered her a full scholarship, a paid apprenticeship, and a position being trained as a lead engineer for the company. But Maya hesitated. "I don't want special treatment," she said. "I just want to help people." Eleanor smiled. "That's exactly why you deserve it." Years later, Maya would open her own garage, one that offered free repairs to the elderly and struggling families. And every time she fixed a car, she remembered the day kindness cost her a job, but gave her a future. If this story moved you, like the video, subscribe, and share it with someone who still believes kindness matters. Because sometimes, doing the right thing changes everything.